Hey everybody, welcome to another session in our grief series. I'm gonna try to get through this. um, it's been a minute since I've done a video because, as you'll see in the writing tonight, it's been extremely difficult for me lately, which I kind of knew was going to happen with me doing this and being as open as I have been. So, without further ado, it's been hard to write lately. I knew doing this exercise would bring up emotions I have not dealt with. I knew writing these things and sharing them would cause me to want to revert within myself. I work really hard not to give in to that, but it is a learned behavior and a protective measure for me. I also knew that as the days grew closer to this book release, and I had to really buckle down and start finalizing things, my emotions would be more raw. Today I found music to play in the slideshow I'll be showing during the release event. This weekend, my friend finalized the book edits, which means now I have to fight back tears to get through making those changes. I fight the urge to give up on this event and let it go to the wayside. But I know my mother would not accept that. She would be greatly disappointed if I stopped, if I gave up, if I gave in to the fear of being exposed for my talents. Not to mention, this event is about her and her service, so she would be greatly disappointed if I canceled a moment about her. It's just the days get so heavy. I miss her at every event she'd normally be with me at. I miss her at every joke I want to share with her. I miss her on every holiday I normally share with her or celebrate her, like Mother's Day, which is coming up. I know my boys want to celebrate me too, but they just don't have that hole in their hearts that makes that day hard. I feel like each year I count down to when the holidays are going to be here, and then how much longer I have until they're all over, so I can stop pretending I'm enjoying them. Losing my mother has been one of the hardest losses I've ever experienced. Her and I worked so hard to get our relationship to this great place that I feel we didn't get enough time to fully enjoy it. So now, her loss steals a lot of joy I had hoped for to feel in the future. And gosh, I know she would be upset with me for feeling this way. She did not live her life feeling the emptiness of the world. I'm sorry, I just lost my place. She only showed joy for those around her. Now, that does not mean I did not notice the days when she struggled to be joyful. My mother had a hard life as well, and overcame a great deal both as a child, then throughout her adulthood, on through her military career. In the end, I think she was just so tired physically and emotionally. And I get it. I honestly do. And I know it's selfish to still want her here to keep on giving us joy and showing up. But that's what I want. However, at the same time, I am grateful she no longer is having to pretend or struggle or feel any negative emotions or situations that make life hard. I am grateful she's in heaven and enjoying her everlasting existence. The emotions of the day are weighted with the loss that's always lurking in the background. It waits to interrupt any focus I have. It waits until I have a moment to breathe without tears. The loss's powerful grip, a constant tug on my heart, reminding me I'm not whole any longer. Loss lingering to steal joy and hope of having a heart that isn't broken from the pain. And the ghost of her echoes its distressed moan at every moment to remind me she's lingering, overwatching. I can feel her push me through my sorrow, but my pain is cumbersome and engulfing. I look for the reminders of her presence in the faces of my children or photographs, but that only provokes the pieces of my heart to ache, because there won't be any more opportunities to take a photo, look back on it, and share in the memory we shared in that moment. Each day it seems to get harder, not easier, to live without her here. It's been almost 5 years. And still I reach for my phone to call her when something happens. When I walk into an event, I look for her to be in the corner with a smile of pride on her face for my accomplishment. The moment I realize she isn't there, it hits harder each time. My accomplishments have become hollow victories. I feel like I'm climbing ladders of ambition, but the ground below me feels desolate without her here to witness the view. And this is more than an absent parent in my life that I hope my accomplishments will make them feel I am worth their time and attention finally. Because I had that with her. Now I have full rooms that feel empty because she's gone. Just her spirit remains with me. I know she's with me and cheers me from the heavens, but it's not the same. I long to feel her hand grab mine to provide me that ounce of courage I needed to push through. I long for her arms to wrap around me, engulfing me in her powerful hug. I long to smell her perfume before she enters a room and smell it lingering long after she's gone. I want to hear her call my name. To laugh with me, to guide me through life's obstacles as she once did. Losing her and accepting she is gone is abyssal. It's like my grief has no place to go. I don't know why I did this to myself. Anyway, so like I said, I heard this song yesterday and decided to place it in the slideshow for the book release event in September. The words of Hearts I Leave Behind by Craig Morgan struck me. I heard the words and immediately knew it was exactly how my mother would have wanted her passing to mean. The chorus is where the perfection rang in my ears and echoed into my heart. The chorus goes, "If God lets me choose where I go when I die, then I'll lay my head down where love resides." And I'll never have to say goodbye. I'll live in the hearts I'll leave behind. I cannot articulate hearing my mother's voice clearly in my head singing this song out loud. With her big smile and twinkling eyes. Then the second verse played. And man, did that ring true for her as well. Her heart was so great for someone who was so small. So the second verse says, "I want to leave a mark, a permanent kind, and I was here that don't fade with time. A sacred place that's only mine within the hearts of those I leave behind." My mother was a God-fearing woman who truly lived her faith. She exemplified her love for people in every action she took each day. She firmly believed she was going to leave a mark on every heart and soul she touched in her short life. I think it's because she knew how it felt to be unworthy, unseen, or unappreciated. She always told me she never wanted others to feel that way. So she took pride in making strangers feel seen, even if for only a moment. She was like that with us too. Now, that is not to say we didn't have our struggles with each other and growing pains throughout our lives together. But that piece of her is what defined her personality. I speak with her soldiers and her friends and church ladies she shared time with, and they all say the same about her. She struggled with pain and heartache, but she never brought it to those that crossed her path, with the exception to allow them to feel the opposite. This world is less full now that she has left it. There is less beauty and less peaceful moments. The world misses her without knowing it. That's all I could do. And I'm probably just going to let this video go. I've tried to do it so many times today. And I break down each time. I'm hoping I will find moments of that joy that escapes me. But this is how my writing goes. It deals with the uncomfortable emotions that I do not like to express. I do not like to live in more than just the moment it takes to write it. I just don't like it. I just really don't. But I know it has to be done because I need to figure out something different that's going to help push me through to that other side where I'm less distracted, I'm less numb. Those pockets of joy that I find, I can hold on to them a little bit longer. And intellectually, I understand that I am a little bit more raw right now because not only am I doing this exercise where I'm having to go through these emotions, but I'm doing an event that is keeping me in this state of sad grief. I don't think there's any joyful grief, but I've heard it's out there. You find that moment where you kind of move past all of that. But like I said, it's been almost 5 years, and there's still not a day that I get up where she's not the first person I think of. Every moment of the day, I just want to call my mom. You know, things happening with the boys. I want to call her to come up here. You know, these events that I plan, she would have gladly gone with me. So they're not as full as they used to be. So if you're feeling that, just, I don't know, maybe take some comfort that you're not alone. If you've lost a parent or someone that means this much to you. It's hard, it's difficult. Like I've been saying, I do have faith that there will come a day where this doesn't happen. And I'm still not sure if I'm going to welcome that day or not. But we'll see. Well, like I said, I'm just going to let this video go because I'm tired of doing this. I'm tired of crying every time I read it. I just want to shut it down and shut everything else down and check out. Because that's what I need to do. So I hope you all have a blessed day. And again, thank you for going through this process with me and allowing me to have an avenue to be vulnerable, to be raw, and to share in this experience. I do appreciate it. So y'all have a good night, and I'll see you next time.